What's up, YouTube? Current6693 here to bring you gaming and anime news as well as anything that I find interesting. Well, I want to talk about several things, as you can see in the description below. But one of the first things I want to cover is, man, this huge thing with the next gen consoles. Man, I'll tell you, this has probably been one of the craziest console wars that we've probably ever had. Xbox One, PS4, Wii U. And I just want to talk about, some things that's been going on. As you guys probably already know, a few days or a few weeks ago, Microsoft released they reversed their old DRM policies. So now they have it to where, basically everything's back to normal. The whole you can't do used games, you got online checkups, all that shit, all that stuff is gone. As far as we know, it's gone, and I'm sure that's good news for Microsoft fanboys. Um, Me personally, the way I feel about the whole Microsoft thing is, yeah, true, they reversed the DRM policies. Because pretty much everyone was giving a backslash about it. So I'm sure at some point they came together. They said, okay, we gotta do something about this shit. Me personally, I feel that even though they may have done something, they may have done something good for us now. But you still have to realize they still pretty much tried to screw us over. These companies, they're getting real cocky these days. They're trying to make all these decisions, try to take all our money, try to cheap us out, in a bunch of different ways. And I'll probably get to that in another video. But the whole Xbox One, a lot of people, still giving it backslash. I'm sure there are probably some Microsoft fanboys who are still defending the Xbox. And that's fine. Like a console. Me personally, I'm going for the PS4. The reason why is because, hey, shit, I'm broke. Well, not really, but I don't, not a millionaire, so I don't have money to be like paying $500 for a console. And even more important than that is really the features that the PS4 has. Like for instance, on the PS4, if you don't have a PlayStation Plus membership, you can still use apps like Netflix, Hulu. I can maybe Internet Explorer, whatever the hell Sony has on their console. You're able to use all those apps, regardless if you have a PlayStation Plus membership or not. The only thing that you cannot do is play multiplayer online. In my opinion, that's good. And then all the free games and the deals that Sony has on their marketplace. That's pretty much a steal in my opinion. And plus, me personally, I know a lot of people are just trying to decide what they want to do with the consoles based on like exclusives. Like I know, like on Xbox One, they have the Rise, that Rome game, kind of like 300. They also have Dead Rising 3, which I will admit, even though I'm not getting Xbox One at first, I may get one later. But I will say that Dead Rising 3 game looks pretty good. In PS3, we have Kingdom Hearts. I'm not sure if Star Wars Battlefront will be exclusive. I'm not totally sure about that one, but well, me personally, I'm not. I'm getting the PS4 for the features, and most of the games that I actually wanted that I saw at E3 were actually the games that were multi-platform. I wanted well, as far as Mirror's Edge 2 goes, because I'm a huge Mirror's Edge fan. I love Mirror's. I love the story. I love just everything about it. But I know there's a rumor saying that Mirror's Edge 2 may only be Xbox One, or apparently on Amazon.com, they say it's only for Xbox One. Me personally, there could be a possibility because they say EA is partnered up with Microsoft now, and Mirror's Edge, their franchise, is sponsored by EA or whatever, however you say it. So it could be Xbox One, and if it is, I really hope that they also put it on 360. If it is just Xbox One, that'd be highly unfortunate. I really hope that they put it on all consoles. But as far as positive the PS4, they also said that they're trying to have this stream service. I'm not sure what you call it, like a cloud service where you're able to take, like, instead of putting in the previous consoles into the PS4, like backwards compatibility, they're having this thing where they're able to video stream you video feed of previous Sony platforms, and like the console is playing somewhere else, and it video feeds you the games, so you play, so that way they don't have to put the hardware in the new console, and that way they don't have to charge you like $10,000 for a console. I think that's a great service. I think it's gonna bring a lot of games. There's a lot of classics out there, especially like PS1, like Spider-Man. If you got any of you guys remember Spider-Man, the Spider-Man 2 Intro Electro, one of the greatest Spider-Man games. That game laid the foundation for future Spider-Man games. And it was a great game. PlayStation 1. There's in PlayStation 2. There's a lot of games on there. PS3. I've never had a PS3. I've always wanted one, and I was actually going to get one recently. But I thought, well, PS4 is going to come out. Why not just get a PS4? They're talking making. They're trying to do the whole video stream service. I might as well just get a PS4. So that's what I'm going to be getting this next generation. Will I get an Xbox One? Yeah, in the future, if they get their act together. Because there's just so many things going on, and also the president of like the gaming section of Microsoft, Dan Matrick, whatever position he had, he pretty much jumped ship. They say that he left, but come on, guys, we all know that dude probably got fired, or he knew he was gonna get fired. Why would he turn his back on Microsoft? Well, he's making who knows how many millions of dollars a year. So he probably knew he was going to get fired, and they probably told him to leave, and they'll say that he left. But apparently he's going to that company, Zynga, who makes Farmville or some shit like that. And apparently he's supposed to be making like $50 million profit confirmed, over the next 3 years. So hey, he still's got it made though. But this has been a crazy console war, and man, Nintendo. Let me tell you about Nintendo. I've always been a Nintendo fan. Nintendo 64. I love the game. I love Super Smash Brothers, Mario 64. The Spider-Man game that I was talking about was also on Nintendo 64 as well, but it later came out on PlayStation. But I'm a huge old school Nintendo fan, and Nintendo's been having some problems the past couple of years with the Wii and the Wii U and the sales and all that. And I actually heard that the Wii U sold like 2.6 million global or something like that. So they're selling the consoles in some places. I think what happened to Nintendo, and I think what they need to do is they mess up with the marketing. Like, I know some people who probably didn't even really know about the Wii U. They thought it was just some kind of like tablet that you could just connect to your old Wii and that you call it a day. I feel like they mess up with the marketing, and also there's been I'm not a computer nerd, but I know. There's been talk about, like the hardware of the systems and how, the Wii U may not be up to par. Like the RAMs and how the capture cards or whatever that stuff is. I need to learn about this stuff. But apparently, they say the hardware is not up to par, and there's talk about it, and and this is what I feel like Nintendo needs to do. We got Mario and Zelda, and just all those other Nintendo figureheads. I feel like Nintendo, in a kind of a way, may have been living in a dark ages of video game. Like they've been they've been sticking to the old formula. And not saying that classics can't work, but I feel like they need to come out with some new ideas. Like, look at what Disney did. Disney came out with Kingdom Hearts, where they took all the characters, or most of the characters from the universe, some of the more important ones, and put them in one game, like an RPG element, like a story, and good gameplay. Why can't Nintendo do that? I know they have Super Smash Brothers, but why can't they have another game, where they put them all together in some nice, story, and like it can be multiplayer where people can have fun, do different things like that. They also need to come out with some new IPs, like come out with some new titles, some new just new ideas, some new inventions. I feel like they just need to branch out more. They need to take that extra step forward. They really do. Do I think Nintendo will survive? I do think so. I think they have the ability to. I'll put it like that. I think they can rise, as Dark Knight Rises would say. I think they can rise. I really think they can. Another thing that I want to talk about is, the whole deal with EA possibly charging $80 for the game's next gen. I couldn't find an article on through anywhere. I've seen rumors. I've seen some websites that say it, but I couldn't find an official article. Honestly, I didn't really look hard enough. But I just hear around other YouTube videos on Google, just different places, and I just kind of could put it together. So apparently, there's a rumor for those who don't know. The EA may be charging us $80 or in UK it's like £54 or something like that. But yeah, it's 20 extra dollars. It's more expensive than last these what they've been usually selling because they're gonna charge us more. Um, for the consoles, and I gotta say, EA, they're real cocky to do that. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of EA, especially after what they do with Mass Effect 3. A lot of people are upset about the ending of Mass Effect 3. I still think Mass Effect 3 is a terrific game up till the last 5 minutes. They did release an epilogue where they tried to improve it, and I applaud that. I did. I enjoyed the epilogue ending, but I really wish that whole thing could have happened in the first place. But I do think the EA. They're just trying to get our money. Like the whole online passes that they apparently said they're not gonna do anymore. The only reason they're doing that is because they partnered up with Microsoft, and Microsoft went under their old DRM edition of their Xbox One. There was no need for online passes because everything would be digital. You just have a new copy of the game through digital. They were trying to do everything digital where you could have used games. So there's like, well, there's no need for online passes. Cause they thought they had it then. But I don't know, man. This whole thing about them trying to $80 a game, if they do that, I will not be buying an EA game until the game goes down in price. But I really hope that you guys maybe try to petition for that. Get together. Just like we got to came together for Microsoft, come together for EA. Tell them, hold up on that shit. Don't charge $80 a game. Bitch, we ain't rich. We don't have $1 million like all y'all do. Why you gotta? I mean, you guys are gonna make profit anyway. Why charge us $80? I mean, really? Do you really think people are gonna pay that? And there will be people that are gonna pay that. But we don't have to. It's a principle. True, there are some people that can probably do it easy, But it's the principle of the thing, They're trying to get us out for our money because let's be honest, like what if you pay $8 for a game but it turns out to be sucky? You just wasted almost $100 on a damn game. Hell no, no, no! Don't do that. No. So no sense. So that's some bullshit. So, if any more news comes out on it, I'll be sure to let y'all know. Last thing I want to talk about, is the upcoming games, that are apparently going to be coming out, for these next gen, and also for the current gen, like GTA 5, Saints Row 4, what else? Splinter Cell Blacklist, Arkham Origins. Oh, I can't wait for it. Got it pre-ordered. Assassin's Creed 4. And then you also have, the crew they was talking about on the E3, the Division, Star Wars Battlefront, that Titanfall shit, Rise, Dead Rising 3. You got all these games that are coming out from next gen. So let me know in the comments what games are you guys looking forward to. Me personally, I'm looking forward to Splinter Cell Blacklist, the Assassin's Creed 4, which I mean I'm kind of iffy about Assassin's Creed 4. Because I kind of feel like they're starting to rehash, like it kind of looks a little similar to Assassin's Creed 3, and I didn't, and I'll probably talk about the Assassin's Creed series in another video. I'll just get to that later. But yeah, Assassin's Creed 4 is one of the games I'm looking forward to. Arkham Origins. Oh, I love that, man. Gotta have all the achievements for Arkham City, and also for Arkham Asylum. I'm a huge Batman fan. I've been waiting for this game. And I saw the gameplay for it, and at first I was kind of like, it looks kind of like Arkham City, but then, the more that I played it, I kind of realized, if it ain't fixed, don't if it ain't broken, don't fix it. Sorry about that. I guess because I know it was made by it wasn't by Montreal. I think it wasn't made by Rocksteady, but Rocksteady gave them insight on it. But I understand why they didn't change so much about the game. Now there are now a lot of new features. The new detective mode, some of the new enemy types. And also Troy Breaker, the dude, whatever his name is, the guy who voiced Booker DeWitt in Bioshock Infinite, and some other stuff he's done. He's also going to be voicing Joker in this one, and I would say he sounds pretty identical to Mark Hamill's Joker. I mean, there are some articulation differences, slightly. If you're really into that, I can tell that there are some slight differences, but really, when you think for the most part, it's he's good. He's good. So I'm looking for the Arkham Origins. I'm also looking forward to the Division, the Crew. I'm not a Star Wars fanatic or anything, but I've seen the movies. I played some of the games. I like Force Unleashed. I play a little bit of Battlefront. So as far as Star Wars, I'm gonna get it. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna look forward to it. Now, a big game I'm looking forward to is Mirror's Edge 2. Man, I'm telling you, Mirror's Edge, man. Mirror's Edge is a beautiful game. If you haven't played it, check it out. I'm waiting. I can't wait for it, and they've confirmed that the game will be open world action adventure, and that is going to be kind of like a prequel of sorts, and that is going to talk about the origin of Faith. You know, when she was first a free runner. I wonder if they're gonna continue with the story of the first game. You know, with the whole Project Icarus and them trying to take out the other runners, and then it's like, you know, there are other masterminds behind the whole plot. I wonder if they're going to continue with that, or if there will be something in that in Mirror's Edge too. Who knows? You know, they may just decide to reboot it later on. I don't know. Me personally, I like the story. The game was maybe about 2 or 3 levels shorter than what I wanted it to be, because I just love the game so much. But I will say this though, you know, games don't always have to be long to be a good game. You know, they really don't always have to be long to be a good game. Cause like Bioshock Infinite, I beat that game in one day, and I thought it was a great game. Now I've heard some people say it's overrated. You know, and I mean, and there are some things about it, but for the story, it's epic. But you know that's for another video. But back to Mirror's Edge 2. Mirror's Edge 2 is gonna be boss. I cannot wait for that game. And I know some of the you Mirror's Edge fans out there, you know, I know you guys probably are excited too, because we've been waiting for that shit for years, man, years. Like, cause I mean, Mirror's Edge 1 came out like early on Xbox 360 and PS3 lifespan, you know, and now they're coming out with another one. You know, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be great. What other games are coming out with? I heard somewhere that Fable 4 got announced, I'm pretty glad for that too, because Fable 3, I liked Fable 3, but I will say that there are a lot of problems with it. There really were a lot of problems. Um, there really were a lot of problems, but I hope they do justice with Fable 4. I really do. I think this next generation around, I think they're gonna do a lot of good things. Um, but yeah, I mean, you know, I think that's pretty much it for this time. Rate, comment, favorite, subscribe. Let me know what I can do to improve in the future. Um, Sometime in the future, you know, once I get used to making more videos, I'm going to upgrade to a partnership, because I wanna add thumbnails, you know, to the videos, you know, so it doesn't look like shit, you know, you know, because I'm a huge gamer. I love entertainment. I love media. I love all that stuff. But you know, I've never made, you know, media my own videos. So you know, just rate, comment, favorite, subscribe. You know, let me know what you think. If you have any new information, you know, just hit me up. Um, you know, just hit at me. Also, for those, I have a 360. So for those of you, you know, who want to add me, you want to talk to me, I'm always in parties. My gamer tag is Curtin2244. It's pretty the same thing as my YouTube username, just 2244. You know, just you know, just add me if you want to talk about some stuff. You know, or if you want to help me out with information, you know, tell me some things I can talk about, that I can discuss. And you know, thank you, y'all. Curtin6693 out.